Hey guys, my name is Ben, and I'm here today starting a new series. This one is called Squid Game. I'm assuming that everyone at this point has heard of it. They have, like, everyone I know is just talking about this game. I do know a couple things, so I'm not going in, let's say 100% blind, but generally I'm going in pretty blind. I do want to give you a little heads up, just because of the way I'm going to do this video. If you might be unfamiliar with my process if you're not already subscribed. But when I do things that have heavy copyright, to avoid that, what I do is I cut the reaction portion out and I put it on my Google Drive, which is my private one, which cannot be copyrighted. And I put all of my discussion and whatnot on YouTube. So in order for this to really work out, I do ask that you guys maybe stick around for the discussion, or if not, you can just kind of have it playing in the background. That'd be really, really helpful, because it's not going to catch the watch time that you're spending on my Google Drive, the YouTube that is. So in order to help me, liking, commenting, subscribing, and actually watching through the discussion portion, whether it is you're actually watching through it or you just kind of have it playing in the background, that's how you can help. Because if these episodes, which I'm looking at, are about an hour long, some are shorter, maybe like 45 to 30 minutes, but it's not catching that. So the way YouTube algorithm, it'd help out, and if you need some practice, supporting channels, you can practice on mine. So but yeah, so Squid Game, right? I've heard a ton about this. Is a Korean show, if I'm correct. I do know a couple things. So a bunch of people, I read the synopsis, and obviously I have friends and whatnot that have talked about it, and you can't avoid everything. So what I do know is I know the main character is some guy, and I know a lot of people don't quote like him for whatever reason. So I know the first episode is red light, green light, and I know that they're like guns and stuff, or at least this is what I think. So like if you don't stop, you die like on the spot. Other than that, I don't know too much, right? I know that these people voluntarily sign up for this. And they think it's just playing like kids games or something. And then that's not what happens. So other than that, I don't really have much else to say. If you're new to my channel, let me just say I do a bunch of reactions, mostly to anime. So like Ruby, I've done a little bit of Dr. Stone. I've done that's a good one. I've done a couple of them. Just check out my playlist, see if you like any other content. If not, that's fine. But I'll be here posting all of season 1 and season 2 whenever it comes out, because I heard that season 2 is coming out. So I know this isn't it. So but other than that, let's go ahead and hop into the reaction, right? So the way this works is you will see all in the description. It'll be the very first link. All you have to do is just click that link. It'll bring up the video ready for you to watch, and just come back for the discussion right after. So go ahead and click the link in the description below for the reaction. All right, boys, we are here back with the discussion. Goodness, okay. So that was nuts, right? I kind of said it that like 70+% of them were just about to get destroyed by these turrets. Like I said, had I not known about the shooting, this would have been a huge reveal, right? But obviously I live in America and everyone talks about everything. So I don't know the other games, right? I do know that this was fantastically written, like brilliant. I understand why it was explained the way it was written, everything. So in the beginning, we have the kids game. It's literally just a kids game. That's it. I don't know if we're gonna go and we're going to dive in to maybe the kid in the beginning with the bowl cut. Well, I guess maybe that's just a normal, like a pretty normal Korean hairstyle, pretty popular. So I guess that's not a very good description. But the one in the beginning, the main one that they followed. I don't know if that was the main character or if that was possibly like the mask guy, the main mask guy who was drinking whatever. I forget what they called him. His name was over here somewhere. When he was going down the elevator. Where was it? Try to find it. All right. But fantastic. I'm looking for it right now. I don't have it on the screen, but they're looking for the identity, scanning his face, identity verified. I just want you to tell me what his name is so I can refer to him as that. So he's getting out of the elevator. Does it say his name? I know it said his name. Okay, here it is. He's on the phone. Okay, so he's picking up the phone right now. What's the name? This is the front man speaking. Okay. So we have front man. All right, we have I only remember the main character. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Like, I'm not very good at like pronouncing other languages. I'm almost terrible with names. So I want to say it's like Seong, you know, like if I was going to pronounce it phonetically, I suppose, but I don't know if that's accurate. So he is an in-depth father who is split from his ex-wife. They are divorced. She is remarried stepfather. He has a new job going to America that's going to be starting next year. Theorizing, perhaps he's involved with the Squid Games, which would be kind of bonkers. I had said that maybe this was him, right? This the front man, possibly. That would be bonkers. Losing my mind. But the daughter, it was obviously her birthday, and this is like the night of her birthday that this is going down. Like, it's been one day, and imagine, but the old guy lived, I think, pretty sure he lived. He was pretty happy. I thought for sure he was gonna die, but he didn't. I was like, yep, he's the first one, but it kind of makes sense for him to survive. But I don't know. I'm looking at him. He doesn't make it, man. I don't think he's got the cut. He ain't got the cut. So he learned a little bit. There was in the middle, or in the minute 12 and a half, he's playing the games, little arcade games, trying to get a prize for his daughter. And there's a kid. And he's just like, because the guy's playing, but the kid is like, oh my goodness, like, you gotta pick your prize and go for that. You know, you can't just go for whatever. You gotta, he was teaching him how to play the game, which I feel like that's gonna come back. It's good tone setting for what he should do. Then later he meets a guy in a suit who's ridiculously good at this game. But I don't see the camera on him. I'm assuming it's probably like on one of his buttons, maybe, or something like that. Maybe it's on the briefcase. I don't know. It could be on the briefcase. Like, if I was to look closely at the briefcase, when he opened it. You see. There could be a camera in the briefcase because they were playing in front of the briefcase. There's definitely, I mean, there's pins, there's all sorts of stuff in there. How did you play it? I'm sure you've played the Dakaji. I don't know how to pronounce it. Forgive me. But he's ridiculously good. I'm assuming that's why he's a salesman. I don't think it's definitely not him that was in the suit, right? Because we did catch a glimpse of his face. It was, and he was out there like drinking his whiskey or whatever. He took the mask off. He poured his drink. That is a white man. Okay, yeah. So that's not... He's not Korean at all. So... Yeah. This is a white dude. I mean, I guess it's from the back, so I guess it could technically... I guess he could be Korean. But, I don't know. He looks white to me. Which... If he is white, right? And the stepdad is starting his new job in America next year. Just saying, come on, you know what I mean? Like, come on, tell me this writing isn't good. I like, he's going to start to do this in America. Come on, I could be wrong. I could be looking into this way too much, right? Well, let's see. At the end here, we have the main character. We have the pickpocketer girl. We have the guy who was bullying her, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. You have the old guy. You have the main character's old friend. You have the Chad who saved him. Let me see. Is that it? Is that all that I know? I mean, obviously there's a ton of people. Like if I wanted to count, right? If I technically wanted to count, I want that aerial view again. I'm at the aerial view. I kind of want to look at the to see what they got going on. Jeez, dude. You can tell, bro. Well, wait. Actually, it looks like a very large majority of them made it to the end. Way more than what they showed. Like, when it was doing the aerial view, like I'm looking at it. There's not 400 people on my screen right now. There's like maybe 200. Like, there's a loss of like. A net loss of like 200 people right here. So very interesting, but it looks like they're on some sort of Crescent Island. How interesting. They got drugged. They had multiple chances to leave. And they just kept agreeing. They kept agreeing. So that's that. Technically they're within their I don't know if I'd say legally wrong, but you know what I mean? So, but that was incredible. Very, very good. Red light, green light, fantastic kids game. You know, I'm gonna go play it right now. I'm gonna go line up some rifles and stuff. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But oh man, I'm very interested to see where this is going. So, like I said, I usually do anime, but this has been an incredible episode. So. Yes, so if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, it really does help with the algorithm, especially since the majority of your view time is most likely going to be on a different website that YouTube does not account for. So even if you don't have anything to say, just say like hi, and I will say hi back. I try to reply to every comment I can, and thank you for joining me. All right, I will see you all in the next one.